As people, Japanese has a lot of issues to improve, right? This is the whole message today. And this is almost different from the past. I did operation risk under operation risk under a Chinese company. But this time is we have lots of new issues I'm going to explain for you. And although this is very interesting, I just surveyed. And maybe I can spend just only 1-2 days good enough because this is very heavy experience for the day, but actually I spent for 4 days because I find that a lot of new issues each by each. So I'm going to start the first slide is this 2 tracks in the Chinese economy. The 2 tracks means this is here, and the 2 tracks in Chinese economy moved even further, and Chinese previous winning industrial sector is now slowing down in the midst of the increased consumption. A McKinsey survey of 1,200 Chinese consumers found that 71% expected their pay for increase this year, and 84% expected to spend more. And this one is left side is showing percentage of the spend, and this is the above chart is retail sales of consumer goods is recovering, and this is 2014, 2015, around 10 to 11 to 12%, and then value added industrial product is 5.6% increase. And the right side is shows automobile a little bit slowing down, and the other areas consumption is like furniture, home electronics, and renovation is increasing. Also, some smartphone sales volume are down, but high value product is increasing. Okay, so this is, and video is showing the total, whole Chinese economy video. This we're going to show you. But this is 14 minutes. I don't show everything.
Taigen Rights reports on China. After leapfrogging Japan to become the world's second most valuable economy, China was on track to surpass the United States as the world's largest within a generation. But there's been a sharp reversal over the past 12 months, which has raised questions about whether China's economic growth model is sustainable.
This is this year, very hot. Last week.
It's not long since the financial world was gripped by a Chinese market meltdown. After a generation of truly phenomenal reinvention, China's juggernaut economy got slower. Growth remains above 6%, and while that will be very healthy in most economies, in China, where so much more development is needed, it's the difference between sustainability and decline.
China is increasingly a systemic country. It has huge spillovers to the world economy through trade, through commodity prices. So how it does is very important to the path of global growth.
Just as the Chinese economy starts to falter, Beijing has been spreading its international financial influence. After relaxing controls on the value of its currency, the renminbi is now included in a group of major world currencies that make up the reserves of the international
This is IMF.
The continuation and deepening of these efforts,
Very recently,
with
couple
appropriate
weeks ago.
safeguards, will bring about a more robust international monetary and financial system, which in turn will be good for the stability and growth of China and of the
IMF approved SDR. So what's happened is overseas investment somehow coming to China. I explained the renminbi globalization, right? Then we're going to move into next slide. And main reason behind resilience. Okay, this is Chinese shoppers have steadily income growth, and also the population effect also at work, and third one generation shift has helped. First one, the Chinese shopper has already income growth is migrant workers wages rose by 10% instead of average 7%. Migrant people came from local area to city, and their wages are 10%. This is encouraged for spending, right? And second is the population effect also at work. It means Chinese household savings rate is at 30%, among the world highest, but is starting to decrease due to the aging population, increasing old people. But this is one thing: is old people still spending, and this is currently population effect is also at work. Means young people spending, but also the saving is very high, but still last sentence, but has since been climbing its way up. It's Asian people spending much. And the last one, the generational shift has helped. Means okay, Mao Zedong said, okay, you should save money, and all the people is don't try not to spend money, but actually new generation is confident and determined to display independence through spending. Display independence is self-reliant, so they spend their money. Young people different. This one is this video is just middle class.